Dear child, I am speaking to you now to calm your heart, not to excite it or pull it into restlessness. This is not meant to stir emotions or create urgency. This is meant to steady you. Something meaningful is moving toward you, and it is moving with intention, not confusion. It is not being pushed by pressure or fear. It is being guided by divine timing, shaped by growth, and protected by wisdom. This is not chaos approaching you. This is clarity. Before anything else, hold this gently. This is a spiritual reflection, not a prediction. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If your heart feels calmer as you read, if there is a quiet settling instead of anxiety, then let these words rest with you. Peace is how alignment speaks. You have been prepared for this season in ways that did not feel dramatic. Your preparation did not look like celebration. It looked like endurance. It looked like restraint. It looked like choosing peace when reacting would have felt justified. It looked like staying kind while being misunderstood. It looked like trusting God when answers were slow or absent. It looked like letting go when holding on felt safer. You thought you were simply getting through difficult moments, but heaven was shaping your capacity. You were being formed into someone who could receive something good, without fear distorting it. What is coming is not meant to throw your life into emotional upheaval. It is meant to confirm you into peace. Real alignment does not feel loud. It does not feel confusing. It does not demand that you abandon your discernment. When something is truly from God, it does not exhaust your mind. It settles your spirit. It brings clarity instead of questions. A surprise is coming, and it is not random. It is not accidental. It is not late. It has not missed its moment. It has been protected. If it had arrived earlier, it would have required you to accept less than you now know how to receive. It would have asked you to shrink, to compromise, to tolerate inconsistency. God did not allow that. Not because you were unworthy, but because you were becoming ready for something better. The love connected to this surprise has not been idle. It has been learning. It has been confronting itself. It has been growing in ways you could not see. This is not a reaction born out of loneliness or guilt. This is not a temporary surge of emotion. This is not words spoken to ease discomfort. This is action that comes from understanding. It is love that has done the internal work before showing up externally. You may have asked God quietly, sometimes with words, sometimes with tears, sometimes in silence, if you were seen. You were. Every quiet sacrifice, every moment of patience, every time you stayed soft instead of hardening, every time you chose faith over bitterness, none of it was invisible. Heaven has been attentive to the details of your heart. You may already feel a subtle shift. Not excitement, not anxiety, but a steady anticipation you cannot explain. That matters. Often your spirit senses movement before circumstances change. The inner atmosphere shifts first. Calm replaces tension. Certainty replaces striving. This is not imagination. It is alignment. The silence you experienced was not neglect. It was protection. Delay was not denial. It was mercy. Some things cannot arrive until you are able to receive them without losing yourself. You are not being honored because you waited long enough. You are being honored because you healed enough. Fear would have twisted what was meant to bless you. Peace now has room to preserve it. The person connected to this surprise is moving from clarity, not pressure. They see now what they did not see before. They understand now the depth you carry, the loyalty you hold, the strength it took for you to remain open while protecting your heart. They are no longer trying to impress you. They are learning how to honor you. That shift is significant. This will feel different. It will not feel like guessing. It will not feel like emotional puzzles. It will not feel like chasing or decoding signals. It will feel clear. It will feel respectful. It will feel intentional. You will recognize it by the calm it brings, not the intensity it demands. The surprise will touch something you stopped speaking about, something you surrendered quietly because you were tired of hoping and being disappointed. Letting go did not mean giving up. It meant releasing control. And release created space for arrival. Do not rush to identify the form this will take. Do not rehearse outcomes. Do not live mentally at the door, watching for signs and overanalyzing movement. Knowing too early can pull you out of peace, and peace is your grounding right now. You do not need to chase what is already moving toward. Do not lower your standards to hurry the moment. Anything aligned will respect your boundaries. It will honor your healing. It will not ask you to abandon yourself to keep it. Love that requires self-betrayal is not a blessing. It is a lesson. And you have already learned enough lessons. The person involved has crossed an internal line they once avoided: responsibility. The question has shifted from, what do I get? To, what do I give? That change does not come easily. It often comes from watching you grow without them, from realizing you no longer chase reassurance, from seeing that you can stand steady even without their presence. That realization matures love. This will not be flashy or performative. It will be steady. It will be consistent. It will feel reliable. You will not feel the need to question it. Knowing will feel like rest. Mutuality will replace effort.
Clarity will replace confusion. Nothing is slipping away.
Nothing is being missed. What is coming is not fragile. It will not disappear if you relax. It does not require anxiety to survive. If it is real, it will remain real even when you breathe. Release the need to prepare responses. Release the urge to protect yourself through distance. Stay open but stay rooted. What is coming does not require performance. It requires authenticity. And you already live there. You have done the work. You have healed. You have learned discernment. You have learned boundaries. You have learned that peace matters more than intensity. You have learned that love should not feel confusing. Because of that, you are ready to receive something that honors you. This will not disrupt your life. It will integrate into it. It will support your growth, respect your routines, and honor your emotional safety. You may notice consistency increasing, communication becoming clearer, intention becoming visible. Let it unfold without interrogation. If there is stillness before movement, do not assume it has stopped. Stillness is often where intention becomes solid. You are not late. You are aligned. And when it arrives, you will understand why peace had to come first. Why healing had to happen first. Why timing mattered. Because what is coming is meant to meet you as you are now grounded, wise, open, and whole. Stay present. Do not let fear write stories about what has not happened. Do not brace for disappointment. That was survival. This is receiving. And when the surprise comes, you will not need to ask if it is real. Your peace will answer for you. The surprise that is coming is not going to feel like someone swooping in to fix your life or rescue you from something. It will not feel dramatic in a save me way. It will feel steady. It will feel like partnership. It will feel like someone finally stepping beside you instead of standing above you, below you, or halfway in and halfway out. You are not being saved. You are being met. And that difference is everything, because being met means you are respected. Being met means you are valued as you are. Being met means love is not coming to control you, complete you, or claim you. Love is coming to walk with you. You have already survived the lonely parts. You have already done the hard work of standing alone without becoming cold. A lot of people go through pain, and they let it harden them. They turn bitter. They build walls so high that even real love can't reach them. Others go the opposite way and start chasing love out of fear, hoping someone will fill the emptiness and make them feel safe again. But you did something rare. You stayed soft without becoming weak. You became wise without becoming closed. You learned how to hold your heart carefully without shutting it down completely. That is maturity, and it matters because mature love can only rest inside a mature heart. You also learn how to trust God without needing constant proof. You learn how to pray without needing immediate results. You learn how to keep moving without needing signs at every turn. You learn how to stand with faith, even when life didn't explain itself to you. That kind of growth is not loud. It doesn't always look impressive from the outside, but it changes everything on the inside. It changes what you tolerate. It changes what you entertain. It changes what you reach for. It changes what you allow near you. Because of that, you are not in the same emotional season you used to be in. You are not hoping from desperation anymore. You are not waiting from lack anymore. You are not calling love in because you feel incomplete. You are open now, but you are not attached. You are available, but you are not clinging. You are receptive, but you are not chasing. And that kind of availability is powerful because it removes fear from love. It removes that anxious energy that says, please don't leave, or please choose me, or please prove this is real. When fear is gone, love can show up clean. This is also why you need to stop downplaying how ready you actually are. You may not feel like you've arrived because mature people rarely feel like they've reached a finish line. But you are ready in a way you weren't before. You are ready because you can receive without gripping. You can care without losing yourself. You can love without begging. You can be open without abandoning your own peace. That is not small. That is the kind of readiness that changes the quality of what comes to you. And the one who loves you most can feel this shift. They can sense that you are not pulling on them anymore. They can sense that you are not chasing the connection. They can sense that you are not trying to force a response out of them. They can sense that you're not desperate for clarity. You are calm. You are steady. You are no longer giving them the comfort of your anxiety. You are no longer offering them the safety of, I'll still be here no matter what you do. You are simply standing in truth. That kind of energy makes people face themselves. It makes them either rise up or fall away. It makes them either choose you with intention or realize they can no longer live in half measures. When a person realizes, this time they will not cling to me, something changes in them. Because clinging makes people lazy. Chasing makes people comfortable. Mixed signals continue when someone knows you'll keep interpreting them. But your calm draws a line without you even saying a word. Your calm tells the truth. Your calm says, I am here, but I am not losing myself to be kept. That forces honesty. That forces maturity. That forces a decision. You guarded your heart with wisdom, not walls. That means you did not shut love out forever. You didn't become harsh. You didn't become unreachable. You simply learned discernment. You learned boundaries. You learned how to recognize patterns. You learned how to step back when something felt unstable. You learned how to stop pouring into what kept draining you. And because you guarded your heart with wisdom, love can approach you now with respect. That is why the surprise may come in a form you did not expect. Not because it is smaller, but because it is cleaner. Cleaner energy. cleaner intention, cleaner communication, cleaner choices. Sometimes we think love must come with fireworks to be real. We think love must feel intense to be meaningful. We think love must feel like emotional chaos to be passionate. But aligned love is not loud. Aligned love is not confusing. Aligned love doesn't keep you guessing. Aligned love doesn't pull you into a spiral. Aligned love feels like clarity. It feels like presence. It feels like someone choosing you in a way that doesn't require you to fight for it. So don't measure what is coming against your past disappointments. Don't compare it to old seasons where you had to carry the connection on your back. Don't compare it to old relationships that were built on inconsistency, longing, and emotional hunger. This is not a repeat. This is not meant to reopen old wounds. This is not meant to trigger your old fears. And if something ever does come that demands you abandon your peace, you can trust yourself enough to know it isn't aligned. Love from God does not demand you lose yourself to keep it. What is approaching you is not arriving to test you. It is arriving to walk with you. It is arriving because it has been refined. It has already passed through prayer. It has already passed through patience. It has already passed through inner work. It has already passed through the kind of quiet lessons that change a person from the inside out. That's why it doesn't feel rushed. That's why it doesn't feel fragile. That's why it doesn't feel like an emotional impulse. It feels like something that has weight. It feels like something that can last. Your mind might still try to anticipate with tension, because the mind remembers old seasons. The mind remembers disappointment. The mind remembers confusion. The mind remembers waiting. But your spirit is learning a new language now. And that language is peace. Peace is not emptiness. Peace is not boredom. Peace is not nothing is happening. Peace is confirmation. Peace is a signal that something is aligning. Chaos never brings aligned love. Confusion never brings aligned love. Emotional whiplash never brings aligned love. Those things may bring intensity, but they rarely bring safety. That is why you don't need to do anything right now. Nothing about what is coming requires you to strain, chase, or perform. Effort was the old season. Reception is the new one. Reception doesn't mean you stop discerning. Reception means you stop forcing. You stop over-explaining. You stop carrying what is not yours to carry. You stop trying to control timing. You stop begging for clarity. You allow what is real to come forward without you pulling it. And the one who loves you most has been changing too. There was an inner war in them. A battle between fear and truth. Between pride and honesty. Between comfort and commitment. Between timing and obedience. Between what others said and what their heart knew. That war did not end with noise. It ended quietly. It ended when they chose clarity over comfort. It ended when they chose truth over delay. It ended when they realized they could no longer pretend they didn't know what they know. They reached a point where delaying started to feel like losing. Not losing you only, but losing themselves. Losing what could have been. Losing what matters. This is important. They are no longer moving from fear of losing you. They are moving from clarity about choosing you. Fear rushes. Clarity commits. Fear creates pressure. Clarity creates direction. Fear prepares a moment. Clarity prepares a life. That is why the surprise will not feel temporary. It will feel rooted. It will feel like someone building, not visiting. It will feel like someone choosing consistency, not chasing a high.